Right, okay. So if I want to press this button, oh, that came off easy. Then I twist, oh, and that comes off. Now that is the pre-motor filter. Oh, look, the whole thing comes out. Okay, there's dust. Okay. Right. Oh well, okay, that looks alright. So we just put it back in. Clip. Clip. Okay. Right. Right, let's see how well it hoovers up the breadcrumbs that we placed earlier. We need to plug it in first. Plugged in. Right, let's try again. Take 2.
Turn it on first.
Yes, I'll turn it on, I'll turn it on.
Hobbes.
Switch that wee brush button off and it just sucks up all the crumbs. Okay, hi, my name is Janice and I'm going to tell you all about my new Vax Pet Air. It arrived today in this box here. A very nice delivery man brought it in on Wednesday. So we've been trying it out and I have to say it's fantastic. It's not like any kind of hoover I've ever had before. It's extremely light to lift. My son actually put it together when it came out of the box and that was no problem at all. So some of the features which I've just shown you there. The handle itself, you can adjust the height of the handle depending on what's comfortable for you by pushing down and pulling up. When you wish to hoover, you just place your foot here on the bottom and bend it back. On closer inspection here we have 2 buttons. This is your power button and this here is the button that makes the brush at the front work. I found that when I use the brush on my carpet it's fantastic, and when I go onto my wooden floor as you saw earlier, you just need to turn the brush off and the pure suction power from the vacuum cleaner itself works. I also thought I'd have a wee look at how easy it was to kind of empty it, and you just press a little button here at the top and it unclips, and then at the back there's some written instructions there. You just twist it. Oh. And you pull up and you just empty the bag. This has been, it shows you how amazing it is. We've used it twice and we have all that in the bottom of there, and yeah, amazing. Considering I hoover on a regular basis, it just shows you what my previous vacuum cleaner was not picking up, which is great because my son, who has allergies, it means that there's less dust in the environment for him. Now, if I want to use the tools, and it comes with I'll turn it round. And it comes with these tools here. And it also comes with, and I can't quite remember the name, but it looks like a claw from a horror film. It is called a turbotool. I'll talk to you about that in a wee minute. Okay, so I'll put that back there. So the other tools we have here, there's 3 of them, fit quite neatly into each other. You've got your normal hose adaptation. You've got this, which I think you use possibly on your sofa or possibly the curtains, and a kind of small brush which is used for dust. So say I want to actually get into the corners of things with the hose. What I do is I press this button here, I pull out the handle. Down at the bottom of the hoover we have a clip with the hose, with a very good stretchy hose. We then clip that in, making sure it's secure, and then we attach the hose to the end. Now I've made sure that the actual brush section on the hoover is not going to be on, and we just press the power button and we have the hose, and it suits up anything that we need. It is absolutely fantastic. I found it very easy to use, and as I said, it's very lightweight, and we have a handle here at the top of the hoover. What I did find really good is the turbo tool. Now the turbo tool you just add on to the end. Now I live in a flat and I have stairs, and the most annoying thing was that I had to originally, my old vacuum cleaner, use that to clean my stairs, and it doesn't clean it very well. So all I did was, when I practiced, was I shortened the arm to short, and on the stairs I pressed the power button, and you've got claws, and you just what the claws actually do is they actually pull any hair, which if you have pets in the house, which I don't have at the moment, but I do have long blonde hair, so my hair gets everywhere. It pulls the hair forward and onto the brushes, and then there's a little sort of rotor thing in the middle there, then forces the dust, the hair and the ooze to go up the suction filter and into the hoover. And I think that is an utterly ingenious invention. It is fantastic. Absolutely, I've never had one of those before, and I think they should be supplied with every hoover. To dismantle it, I just press the clip here, pull it out, place it back on the bottom part of the hoover, and then I place the handle back in, and it clips nice and tightly. I have found it fantastic. I see the pile coming up in the hoover because it has amazing suction, so it is sucking up a lot of the dust and things that are held deep down in the pile of the carpet. It's an easy transition from my rug onto my wooden flooring. My stairs, as I said, the turbo tool, excellent. There is one downside to the suction power on the hoover. When I moved from my wooden flooring onto my linoleum in the kitchen, the suction held the hoover quite flat against the linoleum, so it did make it stiffer to push. But since I'm only ever used to using the hose and the attachment, I merely just took this out and used the hose end, and I hoovered my kitchen with that. So it was no big deal because I'm actually used to doing that. My personal opinion, it's not like any vacuum cleaner I've ever had. I think it is amazing. I think that once you've had a vac, you will always. I would recommend it to anyone. A friend of mine who's elderly and who's 82 would love it because of its lightweight. She finds vacuum cleaners to be too heavy for her to use, and I think she would have absolutely no problem at all using this. Marks out of 10, I would give it 9 3/4. It would lose the last quarter simply because I have difficulty going straight from my wooden flooring onto my linoleum, but that is a very, very small price to pay for having such a nice, powerful, easy to handle, easy to use hoover to do your housework. Thank you.
Oh wait, going back to that, going back to the wee cloth thing, isn't that useful for cleaning up the hairs off the locals?
No, go away. Switch stop.